All right, what is going on, guys? Crypto Mac here, bringing you another crypto video. Today, we're going to take a look at Casper. I think it's been a couple of days since I've done a video on Casper. Not a lot has happened, but there's definitely a little bit to talk about in the charts, and I think Casper is just currently playing out really well and looking for a big move, in my opinion. So I just want to say this is not financial advice, so please do your own research. So just a quick recap. We know Casper's in this big cup on handle. The handle's currently forming. I've talked about this for quite a few weeks now. I said this handle was most likely going to take place, and in my last video, we had the breakout, but obviously Bitcoin has not exactly been performing well the past few days, and therefore hasn't exactly given Casper a push to really break out of this descending channel and then move higher. But the good news is that we are holding this line of support. You can see we did come through there, but right now we're currently right on the line. You can see on the 4-hourly, our candles are holding. We're currently right on the line. Ideally, this will be a breakout, and we're just confirming the breakout now, and then can go higher. That's the plan. If you go back in, then that wouldn't be ideal, but it'll be dependent on Bitcoin and what happens. But if we do break out, and we confirm and start to head higher, well, ideally we'd see a move like this, and head back up to the 23-cent range. And then it'll be interesting to see what happens at this level. We could get more resistance, or we could break through. If we get resistance, it might take us a couple tries to get through. And then we could just get straight through. But once we're through, then the cup and handle is basically complete, and our target up here is at 38 cents, which would be really nice to get to. I mean, Casper's currently trading at 17 cents, and not too long ago, we were in this big kind of symmetrical triangle, which was trading anywhere between like 16 cents, but a lot of the time was down here at like less than 10 cents for a little bit. 10, 11 cents, not trading too well. So, really good signs. As I said, we had the breakout. Now we're just waiting to get back up, break through this resistance, and then head higher and confirm the cup and handle. And one thing to note, like Casper can have parabolic moves, and we haven't seen like any parabolic moves take place for a while as well, which is important. If we look at it, sorry, let me go back to Casper. If we look at it right here, like this big move right here, massive parabolic move. 250%, right? 250%. We can see a move similar to that take place. Maybe not on the same level, but it's just a parabolic move, because we haven't seen one like that take place since August, since that happened. And yeah, we can chart this as well if we want. So this was a move we saw, took place over a couple of days. So this is the move from where we're at, and let's say we shorten it a bit. Let's say to calculate for diminishing returns, we do shorten it a bit because we're starting at a higher point, which is harder to make these big moves. It'd just send us straight through this line, straight through the line. We could pull down even further and adjust so this line gets resistance. Still can put us at 28 cents, right, as a much shorter version. But the important thing is that this can happen in such a short time frame as well. I mean, if Bitcoin decides to rally and have a good move to 55K, 60K, that's when Casper can make these moves and start to just smash through this cup and handle line. And then if we hit a height up here of like 28 cents, well, ideally it would come back down, test a line of support, and then test it and then head higher, right? Because it would probably, if this was to happen, we'd be due for a correction. And then so we might test the line of support, and then over the next maybe month or so, head for 38 cents. If we can get there in less, that'd be great. But trying to be more realistic, and again, like I'm not trying to be overly deterministic and say that simply Casper breaks out, confirms a breakout, trends up, breaks through. You know, it's not going to play out perfectly always. Like we could come straight back down. Bitcoin could head lower tomorrow, and then Casper could come straight back into this channel and just move lower and create a lower handle before it starts that move back up. So you just got to consider like all possibilities. But I mean, a correction was just due to happen for Casper, and I think all things are playing out very well. If you just have a quick look at Bitcoin, we've got resistance on Bitcoin's cup and handle line, which never fully played out, and then yeah, currently trading at 49K, kind of just moving sideways between like 51K and 47,000. So not much to talk about here. Hopefully we can start to just move higher and yeah, reach new highs that just give Casper a nice push to break the resistance. So I think I'll make my next video depending on what happens here. If we start to move higher, that'd be good. If we do break back in, then obviously that's not ideal. So I'll keep you updated on what happens here. Let me know what you think of Casper. Please like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. Do appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Enjoy.